Now let's just stay backstage and make behind the scenes decisions and make them wait for a while longer.
There you go. We'll do that. Yes.
I think that this is a productive way of handling this channel.
I think so too.
Make it wait, always.
Anything that we could do to make us late is what I'm after.
Here's the thing: if you're late constantly, you're not late though.
That's true. It is 10:41. That's 11 minutes late. Technically, I'm usually 16 or 17 minutes late.
So
I'm 5 minutes early at the best. So there you go. I mean, that's
if you're always late. Does that mean you're not late anymore? Because you're on the
exactly.
You're on time.
I'm on time.
Wait a minute.
Time's
Did you say you're
relative,
late?
Yes, I am pregnant.
I'm pregnant. I'm Pixel.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Anyway, we are live, by the way. For those of we're doing bracket fights. We are doing bracket fights today, kids. We are.
I'm sure dead. She.
Already, we're off the rails.
I never was on a rail.
Yeah.
Monorail.
Right. So
and clear of the door.
We had a good season 13. A lot of interesting stuff. One slick dude threw in a couple. Thank you very much. If you want to buy a video, go on over to Ko-Fi. It's basically first come, first serve. Or in the next seasons, it's the first ones to give me videos, which is Amy and Melissa for right now. Yeah, right. It's $5. You can pick the subject. If you even want, you can pick the videos. One of the videos Amy and Melissa are going to do are their personal favorite covers. So there we go. The one stipulation is if one of the covers you picked won their season, they can't win in a season again, because at season 16, we're going to do a bracket fights for all the winners.
So,
wow.
Amy?
Yeah.
Which EC horror covers are you guys going with first?
Oh, of course, yeah.
What? One where that's not scary. That one.
Right.
Mm-hmm. The one with all the rainbows and everybody having a nice day at the picnic and bunnies. It was great.
And
you don't want to know what happens to the bunnies, though.
Yeah, no, you don't. All right, you know what? Let's get this. Let's get this show on the road here, kids. I don't really have anything to share in the background, so let's just get this thing going. And Pixel, you were the first one here, so you get to lead the vote off. I used to go round one fight, but I realized this is round one, but it's like fight one, and that's just cumbersome. So I'm going to continue to do this and go round one fight. There you go.
You should get MK on here for that.
All right, and here are the covers. All I need to know is your favorite cover, ladies and gentlemen in the audience and on the panel. Just need to know your favorite. And up front, we've got Black Panther versus Teen Titans.
See, I want you to recognize something. If you look on the right side where you look at the Teen Titans, I used to play Robin all the time, more than Venkman. So that text is actually him saying to me, "Quit being Robin. Quit, give it to me."
Here's the thing: you quit the channel.
I haven't quit the channel. I show up at least one day every week. Anyway, I will go with Teen Titans. It's the better cover.
Okay. And how about you, Eric?
Well, I'm going to channel my inner Zach and say Teen Titans.
Okay. Amy, Black Panther or Teen Titans?
I think Storm looks very pretty, but there's something about the angle of the tree and just kind of the perspective of the thing that's just making my inner artist go, like not wanting to really process. Like he's not sliding down or going back. It's just kind of like, oh no. So, as much as pretty as that is, and I do like the colors, the Teen Titans cover with that really great low angle and kind of this eerie way of using the colors to make the dark space on this instead of going like really dark, using that blue to make it almost translucent. And this was being done in solid colors. It's just
Yep.
that's kind of amazing. So
There's no computer generation on that
Right?
Teen Titans. They managed to draw ethereal Titans up there.
Yeah, that's I haven't seen another book do it better.
But could they
Is this
draw ethereal?
Cardi?
But could they draw ethereal dragons?
I know, right? Is this Nick Cardi?
Yes.
Okay.
Ethereal Titans. You can't understand a word they say.
How about you, RDV?
I want to point out the tree on the left there. It's not a single branch tree going up to the right. There's actually like a branch going to the left too. A lot of trees like
Yep.
this because a lot of people don't take care of the trees and don't trim
Is
them.
it 2 trees?
No,
it's
it's one,
one
but it's
tree.
got
It's a
big-
V-neck.
Yep.
Yeah. It goes up into like a V.
Well, she's sitting on a branch too.
It's coming out towards you.
Yep.
That's not how you render a branch going towards
The art is hurting her brain.
Yeah, just a little bit, but it is a very beautiful storm.
So what do you score this, RDV?
Of course, I'm going with the floating heads of Teen Titans.
All right.
Not
Well,
a fan of
we-
Black Panthers.
We are leaving this unanimous because this Teen Titans cover is one of my favorite covers of all time, and one of the reasons I wanted to do Teen Titans Volume 2. I am excited to do the third set of Teen Titans because now we're getting into the mystical and the almost like Teen Titans horror comics. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
All right.
it's when Puppetine joins as Jericho.
There you go. All right, let's get to the chat where Michael Taylor says 2 and 1
This
Slick
is a
agrees.
2. Oh boy.
Boy, they rated all of them 1s and 2s. What?
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what I need. If y'all want to read them off, go right on ahead. I just need to know which ones they are.
So why, Admiral March here? What are you doing then?
I think he's ranking them. We need to know which one is your favorite, sir. Is it the Black Panther or the Teen Titans?
He went Teen Titans. He scrolled down.
All right.
Sorry.
Leon Haley breaks the chain and goes to Black Panther. And Jackson Roykert says, I'm sorry, Jackson Raykert says the Teen Titans as well.
Joe says Teen Titans.
A bouncy Teen Titans.
You have issues, sir.
I do, sir. Yes, that is.
I'm
that is
unsubscribing.
okay.
There's a rose.
Let me guess. 2?
Yes.
Gotta find-
Yeah. Darth
Yeah.
Gator
has good taste.
Darth
okay,
Gator
different.
says 2 as well. As Jay Lucian.
Nice.
Not Jay Lucian, by the way.
All right. I'll sit back. Go ahead, Bankman. Sorry. Englandine, just read.
Oh, no, you go right on ahead and do your thing. I'll
No.
All right.
That's fine.
No, you sure?
Jeremy says, what the beep? Black Panther.
It'll be faster.
Okay, well, right now we're on Dark Admiral, so that's Teen Titans.
Yeah.
And then we've got, I should really be calling the Mercy Rule. Let's see, after Henry, we have Gabe saying Teen Titans and MK saying Teen Titans.
The Mercy Rule only works when you're ranking Superman covers.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, T'Challa thinks he's Spider-Man, says Jackson. The Titan cover is kind of spooky, says Darth Kato, like he's being haunted by the spirits of his team.
Nice.
Crazy Hungarian comes in with a 10 Titans.
And Jim Sorensen likes Titans too.
Henry Jeremek saying that I don't recall picking either of these covers for the win, so I'm indifferent. Don't be pissy. Have fun with us. Which is better? Take a look.
Have pissy fun.
Yes. Because when you get older, pissing stops being fun. That's just the truth. Okay. Guys, this is 20-2. It is clearly the win goes to the Teen Titans.
Black Panther, right? No, because rigged.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm taking care of this here.
Just sin. Yeah.
The shipping?
The shipping.
The little scroll bar on the bottom of the video?
Yeah. Why do you have the shipping of the? And yeah, man.
Oh, just to remind people, just her. I don't know why. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I didn't even notice it.
There we go.
Here we go. I'll make that this way. The auction is over.
Well,
there you
that's
go.
true. It's
It is over. Yeah, we
It
had
is.
the auction
It
a
is
couple of
accurate.
days ago. Yeah. All right. Oh, did you turn it off at the same time? Oh, well, here, this one's good.
No, I put on bidding it starts at $10.
Oh, there we go.
I was like,
Oh.
bidding starts at $10.
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one do you want for bidding?
All righty. So that is clearly the Teen Titans. All righty. Eric, why don't you lead us off?
Bidding $2.
Bring up the drum stream one. For every $5, I'll take a shot of whiskey.
Yeah, if I had it, me and Ashley are trying to find a good day because we found the liquor that we're gonna have.
You
And
playing Resident Evil?
say again.
Playing Resident Evil?
You know, that would be fun if we can figure a way to live stream
Don't
this
get the
while we
joke.
play. Wait, I don't know.
The
which-
liquor in Resident Evil? It's
Oh, okay, I did not get that. Round
I
one,
hardly know her.
fight two.
ew.
Okay, here we go. Eric, you can lead us off here. The fight is Blue Bolt versus XMen Adventures.
Hey, I remember that book. It's been a while.
Who shall stop the
Oh, I thought-
juggernaut bitch?
I thought that was.
If only we could actually read the whole entire cover because we got the donations on there. Centering the Juggernaut.
Yeah, done stepping over me.
All righty, Eric. How about you go right ahead?
One.
All righty, we got a vote for the Blue Bolt. How about you, Amy?
Oh. Oh man, these are both cool. Let's see here. But the Blue Bolt one's kind of new to me, so I'm gonna stop and read it. Action, suspense, thrills, Blue Bolt. And, oh, it's also an adventures book. Look at that.
Yep.
She saved my life. I've got to help her. Help, help. Well, yeah, because she's saying right there, help.
Space Chicken or X-Men?
You know what Blue Bolt
Right?
should be saying? Quiet, Green.
In this book, Blue Bolt and the Green Sorceress come to grips with a spine-tingling adventure deep within the mysterious reaches of outer space. Also, the chameleon Dante flannel crime rundown and target and the whatever. Boop, boop, boop. I guess I'm gonna go with Blue Bolt. I think all the little stars and planets are cute.
All righty. RDV.
Can I ask Amy, what is a whoop, whoop, whoop? Where does it come from?
It's looking between things.
Okay. I was just like, you the whole time go, whoop, whoop. I'm like, Woody Woodpecker?
Yeah.
X-Men, of course.
All righty. Pixel.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Hi, Pixel.
Listen, even with the thrilling question of who shall stop the Juggernaut bitch, I
Hey, it's a
have
kid's
to-
book. They don't have that on there, okay?
What?
It's a kid's
It's a
book.
kid's
It says
book.
Fox Kids.
Doesn't matter.
It
We all
says-
know what it says. I did not
All right.
misspeak. It's Blue Bolt.
Okay, so we're leaving the panel here 4-1 because I'm picking Blue Bolt. The colors are just popping off that.
Oh my
Golden Age
gosh,
comic.
right?
That is awesome. All
Just
righty,
Blue,
say again.
yellow, green, red. Like,
I'll
who
just say
even does
this.
that?
It's a green background with a blue bow.
That's a space background. This thing's that is a great freaking cover.
No, the
The X-Men to me is a very average cover with the animated cast. All right, let's go to the chat, see what they say.
Cover. I just really like the art.
X-Men
One
is like
slick is
Blue
saying
Bolt.
Blue Bolt, but Leon, if y'all want to read these off, I am a-okay with that. I can go down and just mark them as you guys do your thing. If you want.
Michael Jerry says, "How about a drunk stream auction?"
That was my idea. Don't you dare take it.
Jim Sorensen likes the X-Men book.
Let's see.
Michael.
Mouse Taylor.
Michael Mouse Taylor says one, even though it's not my intellectual property.
Yeah, I don't even know who owns that one, but Jackson Riker agrees.
So does that crazy Hungarian.
They're cute.
I say two. Meow.
Joe saves the X-Men.
Does
A
it Rose?
bouncy X-Men.
A bouncy X-Men.
Go ahead, Minnie. I'm listening.
Oh, Desert Rose likes the blue bolt.
Never trust a green woman. Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's already saved his life, so it's
Yeah.
good that he went south. Her.
Orion slave girl? What?
Doc Animal Munchkin says, yeah, what's up, Doc? It's Blue Bolt. Can't believe I'm voting against an X book. But the Bolt is a fantastic cover.
It is.
And
It's
Stereo
good.
Dragon says, blah, 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 blah. Which means for number 1, he voted 1, and number 2, he votes 2. For number
There
3,
you
he'll
go.
vote 3, and 4, he'll vote 4.
Wait, what?
I can't believe we voted for Black Panther. Anyway,
The one that shocks me is Henry.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
kidnapping and gagging Pixel hasn't stopped Pixel from saying, hi, I'm Pixel. He just says it through his Pixel. What the fuck? What is that?
I don't know.
Henry Jamek says, well, I do like the Flash Gordon guy with the Orion slave girl. Indentured serving girl. X-Men as average art. Blue Bolt.
I don't think Blue Bolt said that.
No,
Blue Bolt.
Henry Jamek said that.
I'll take the whole
Oh,
lot of
okay.
defense. So,
I am Henry.
Ethereal says, I voted for Storm.
I know.
It was a lovely storm.
Leon says, hey, I have a little spot for love of the Black Panther and Storm.
Hey, that's fine. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It is a pretty cover, to be sure.
I mean, there's a pretty. Anyway, that's it. We're caught up.
Alrighty, well, what we have here is 5 votes for X-Men, 12 votes for Blue Bolt. So Blue Bolt moves on to round 2. Alrighty. In order to save time on
adventures.
in order to save time on trying to save the winners here, so give me just a second. I don't know if it actually will save a little time for in the middle, but we will find out. Alrighty. So now we are going to round 1, fight 3. Fight. And this time, Amy, why don't you lead us off on your opinion? Which one between Supergirl and World's Finest?
Oh, hey, that one looks familiar. Or wasn't that going to be like the next episode of the one we read tonight?
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Let's see. We've got Supergirl, flying on Superman. I can't believe it. They're cheering for me. And you deserve it, Supergirl. After all, you're the world's greatest heroine. Ah, that's sweet.
Next to
And
me.
oh my god. They're both really cute, aren't they?
Only one of them's doing it wrong.
Oh?
Look at the plate.
And the baseball one?
Eric pointed out that the plate is backwards.
Is it? Oh, okay. Well, you would be
I wouldn't have noticed. And I played baseball as a kid.
All these years, you've never noticed this cover.
I've never noticed it. Yeah.
Well,
I'm just
also,
thinking-
there's no sand. They're on the grass. I think it's supposed to be sand, right? Or dirt? Can you
Yep,
play
that is
baseball
another one.
on
That's
grass?
something Eric didn't point out the other
Yeah, I
night.
did. I pointed out. So there's
You
no
did?
batter's box
Okay.
either.
Well, also
Okay.
they're in somebody's.
That's right.
farm-
That's right.
They're in somebody's farm field.
They're just out standing in someone's field. Maybe try
Also,
and get the
Superman
little...
playing a sport is totally cheating, which is not allowed.
That's why he's humping.
That's why he's umpire.
Yeah. Wait, so who's throwing the ball?
Yeah, but he can
You
also-
are.
You are?
See, he's looking out at us. We're the ones that are pitching. So
Oh, great. Well, I
Yeah.
hope Batman's not very good with a Batman.
Well, whoever pitched this idea, I hope he got fired.
that is so obvious. It was funny. Actually, that was pretty good. Yeah. So what do you think? Is it Supergirl or is it World's Finest?
Maybe it's
Gee.
Maybelline.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh my gosh, they're both great for different reasons.
Yep.
I kind of want to say Supergirl.
Alrighty. Now, I see we have some 23, 25 people watching. If you're watching, you're eligible to vote. Whichever one you feel, put it on in there. One, you can say one or two, Superman or Super Action Comics, Supergirl, whatever you want, or World's Finest. But there you go. Put in your vote. Every vote counts.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, RDV. What do you think?
I'll just quickly say that's clever, Clark Admiral. He says Costner built it and the super friends came. I'm going with the World's Finest.
Okie dokie. Pixel.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
I doubt it.
No, you're not.
You deserve it, Supergirl. After all, you have found the world's greatest heroine. I'm going to go ahead and say that.
You know what that goes for? Wow.
Here's my problem. Where the hell is Supergirl's cape?
You mean Porblum?
Behind her.
Where?
It's tucked into her skirt. She just came from the bathroom. Give the girl a break.
I will not.
Wait,
Because
she's got a skirt on.
If she had
Dress.
a proper cape going behind her like Superman does, it would feel natural. Instead, it kind of looks like instead of flying, she's just kind of levitating there.
Ready?
Here's the thing. Remember, she's smaller than him, so maybe she has a smaller
cape. I know, right?
Itsy cape. Designer.
Make the girl feel self-conscious. Why don't you? What do you score? What do
Women
you
aren't
think?
allowed to have big capes
I
like
will.
men back in the day.
Because you know what? It's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. Let's go to the game. Even if they can't get the plate right.
Okay, Eric, World's Finest or the Action Comics?
Well, I think I already know who won, so it doesn't matter. But I used to have both of these. Now I have none, so it comes down to me being a sports fan. So World's Finest.
All right, and I have that Action Comics is one of my grails. Well, like I wouldn't mind World's Finest Comics
Right.
number 3, but yeah, that's I love that cover. I really do. Cape or whatever. Let's get to the chat and.
Michael Mouse
Oh,
Taylor
wow, okay.
says, oh boy, Supergirl's just more marketable. Action Comics 1.
Crazy Hungarian likes the second one. He's up for the World's Finest.
Joe likes the World's Finest.
Why would you take Joe from me? You skipped one slick dude who said action, and you skipped a ethereal dragon that is 3.
Well, that's why I skipped Ethereal Dragon, because you went the wrong number. Hello.
And Jim
Well?
says action.
There you go. Did we get Crazy Hungarian giving us a 2?
Yeah, he. We did.
Yeah, because you skipped one sick dude as well, bro.
Oh my goodness. Well, Jim Sorensen likes the Action Comics.
And Quinn says 1.
Ethereal Dragon says this is a tough one, but I don't know if that means he's voting for 1 or he
Jackson.
needs more time.
And Jackson Raykirk says, I'll go for the VHS in the middle.
We were tied up until Ethereal Dragon. I'm just pointing that out.
All right.
Keep going.
Jackson says 1.
Let's see.
They're all sipping for the girl.
Desert Rose likes Supergirl. March Hare gives a vote for Superhair, and
Leon
Ryan.
Haley does 1 as well.
Hey, Eric, I just realized this is sports ball on comics. Nobody likes a sports ball.
Everybody here, yeah, a lot of people here in our Sports Ball and Comics Twitter feed. So I do, however, like what Leon has to say. Subscribe and like. It's free. Do that. Go
Right.
ahead. All right. Be a part
What
of
does
be a part
MK
of-
say?
Oh, where is he? Oh,
he's right above Leon Hare.
There he is.
There we go.
Where would you rather be trapped? The Phantom Zone or the Twilight Zone? And I'll say baseball cover, so 2. Phantom Zone, you get torn apart by the Phantom Zone demons. Twilight Zone, you might die a horrible death. Either way.
What are you talking about? I'm sorry. We're already living in the Twilight Zone.
No.
Yeah, we're getting by. Or, mannequins might end up being your best friend.
Now you got that dang song stuck in my head,
I'm
Pixel.
living in a twilight zone. No,
Gabe
that's
is
okay.
looking for a two.
Pixel, I got to rate our love.
Uh-huh.
Fine.
Let's see. Turtle Kate.
Gabe is itching for a two.
Let's see.
Gabe, I hope you get that itch taken care of. That looks like a rash.
Uh-huh.
Maybe if I stop feeding Pixel, he'll stop saying, "Hi, I'm Pixel." Wait, you don't feed him after dark, okay? We don't need more.
Henry Jarmick. Oh, I don't know if Eric can read with us or if he's busy watching the sports ball. I assume there's always a game on somewhere every time.
Pull it up
night.
for Eric, Bankman.
What are we pulling up Henry's?
Henry
Yeah,
Jarmick?
it says.
Okay, I'm not. I thought. we weren't
Are
reading
you
more.
paying attention?
Oh my
I
dear
thought we're
Lord.
done.
All right.
Oh my, come on.
Both Gora are bad. I don't know which one I dislike the most. The Action Comics cover has Irish cops, so I'll have to say Action Comics.
Alrighty.
Alright.
And yes, Amy, there's actually a double header of baseball
That is
tonight and another game. On top of that.
Ooh,
Is that
see, I
65
thought
or 285 of Action Comics? Someone's asking.
so. I don't know.
I don't know. Either.
265, I believe. Hold on, I'm checking it out right here.
I'm zooming in. It's 285.
Okay, cool. All right, at least that was answered, and we have
If you Google 285 Action Comics and it's wrong cover, you know it's wrong.
13 for the Action Comics, and like I said, it was tied for a good while there, but only 7 people ended up voting for World's Finest, so Supergirl moves on to the next round. Alrighty.
I told you they hate baseball.
And next up, I do believe, is RDV to lead us off on. So let's go
I will
round 1, fight.
I will net us off with the leads.
Round 1, fight 4. Shouldn't there be 8 fights? Right?
I don't know.
This time, because it's 16. Did I screw up here?
I don't know.
Okay.
At this moment,
1,
we
2,
don't
3,
care.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Who do we appreciate?
All right. That's 8 things. So H. Alrighty, we have I and J. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. K and L is 6. N is 7.
It was at this moment I realized I could be doing something else.
Oh, if P is 8. Oh, we all could be. All right, let's move. Let me get this going. Here we go. I like baseball 9. If only Supergirl was in that picture also. All righty, let's see. Round 1. This is fight number 4. Remember, anybody watching, you're eligible to vote. So here you go, RDV. We have Justice League versus Weird Western Tales starring Jonah Hex.
Oh, I already know what's going to win.
This was from our 200 issue, our 200 cover ranking, and our Weird Western Tales starring Jonah Hex ranking.
All right, we got George Perez drawing on at a Denny's versus Jonah Hex, and I already know it's gonna win. So, but I'm going Jonah Hex. I just love that. I think that's better drawn.
All right. How about you, Pixel?
Yeah, Justice League.
Who won our last round? It was Action Comics.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
JLA versus Weird Western Tales.
Go to Amy, then back to me.
Amy.
Well, you know I love George Perez.
I know. I am the same way.
I'm kind of cheering for the underdog too, because it is a really cool Jonah Hex cover, and even though it's simple, I do like the kind of the play with the light on the thing. That's tough. They're both cool, but I feel like maybe the Jonah Hex one is being a little more creative in some of its elements, while the other is more like just full on using all of the awesomeness of George Perez, which is of course is awesome and totally a reason to vote for something. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and vote for Jonah Hex this time because let's see.
All right.
Wow.
And let's see, you let us off there, right?
You have to go back to Eric.
Eric. Yeah, Eric.
Yeah, the Perez cover's great. No question. But it's also one of 117 drawings he's done a lot like this. The Jonah Hex is unique. It's cool. You can see the emotions on both the Hex and the guy. I'm going Jonah Hex.
All righty. Once again, we are leaving the panel 4-1 because as much as I love that Justice League cover, I do agree. The only problem I see with the Jonah Hex is the angle of the gun is different in the mirror than it is. And
Kind of looks like some George Perez just took some of their kids like drawing and just put his characters over it.
Well, I'm not going to disparage the Perez, but I mean, it's just
No.
the Jonah Hex is cool as hell. Who voted
Right.
who voted for the Justice League?
Pixel.
It's doing something.
I already voted.
Oh,
No, that's what I said. Yeah.
So you voted Justice League, Pixel?
Yeah, I did.
I bet you feel silly.
No.
Now, Leon is saying, can I ask a question? Was the world's finest to support baseball? I think it's to be more Americana, just to, get you feeling good and wanting to pick up the book. So starting off with one slick, he picks the JLA. Alrighty, as well as Leon Headley. If you guys want to take these away, go right on ahead.
All right.
Dark Admiral is next.
Oh, no.
Dark Arrow.
Go ahead.
Dark Arrow posts for Jonah Hex too.
Jim Sorensen says Hex. Jonah Hex.
Joe says 1.
A bouncy one.
Even one's gonna be
That-
fancy.
Crazy Hungarian says Jonah Hex.
Ethereal Dragon says George Perez.
Just like that.
A bouncy George. Oh, not anymore.
Darth Kato says Jonah Hex. Who's on first?
Desert Rose.
Desert Rose says, "Wow, I'm actually voting for Jonah Hex."
I'm generally shocked. I thought everybody would have said like George Perez because it seems like he was winning everything in the other bracket stuff.
George Perez is amazing and should win a whole time, but this time is it's just
Don't.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, "Oh boy, the first cover is really, really great, but I'm going Jonah Hex."
Let's see. Gabe Itch says, "I like one better." I guess there's no
MK
difference.
say.
What are you going to tell us which one?
MK, which is better, Crazy on You or Heart of Glass? Crazy on You.
Heart of Glass.
And
Crazy
JL cover says
Heart
Heart is way better than Debbie Harry in every way, shape, and or
Nope.
absolutely.
Which one's the giant liberal?
Gabe says one can throw a fast ball so hard and fast you can kill a cow.
I don't know. Tony is on drugs right now, or something.
Henry Jeremick.
Irish Pop.
All right.
Says preserve us. I don't really like DC superheroes that much. Even though I like George Perez art, I have to say, Josie Wells, Jonah Hex.
Nice. I think that's the last of the votes.
Yeah.
Okay, and what we got here is 8 votes going to it's 8 votes going to the Justice League with 12 votes going to Jonah Hex.
Yeah, Jackson had JLA was the last one.
What was it? What did the vote come down to?
It was okay with Jackson's. It's 9-12 in Weird Western Tales' favor.
How about that, man?
I know, right? Like I said, as soon as I saw Judge President, I'm like, they're all because it's been a common theme. We see this, we go for that, but the one that actually stands out the more usually gets brushed aside.
Well, you never know. You never really know.
You know?
No,
Sometimes.
I don't. You never really know.
And Kato says, poor Joe cannot help but be bouncing over the place. Yeah, he's hanging out with Michael J. Fox too much.
Okay, and let's see. Okay, it would be the fourth one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, speaking of shaking, did you guys watch or see that they had the 15th million farewell tour for Black Sabbath?
Yeah, well, this was actually Ozzy's retirement, and if you heard him sing, it's about time.
Dude, he came off like the guy from Boom was it Boomer from Boomhauer?
Yeah, but the thing is, it was more for people to give that one last farewell to him. I think
he's 76 with Parkinson's. I think this is the end.
Alrighty, round 1.
Somebody's like, "Oh my gosh,
fight!
They need to go after his Sharon for elder abuse." I'm like, dude, all money goes to charity.
And he wanted to he wanted to send the thing to help Parkinson's. So
I'm so glad
he did it. A lot of people who watched it were very touched, and you know, give the man a break. Like he says, he's 76 and he's got Parkinson's. So
and he's in a wheelchair. I'm so glad they didn't accidentally spill the wheelchair.
Yeah,
because wasn't it attached to cables?
Alrighty, this is the one I'm leading us on. So. This is a tough one. That Mad Magazine is an excellent cover. It's very Americana, and that is a great Vault of Horror. That's a great Christmas Vault of Horror, right there. This is rough, man. I mean, the colors on both of them pop. Goodness gracious! You know, I got to give it to Mad Magazine though, because I love that kind of Norman Rockwell aesthetic. So I'm going to go Mad Magazine. All righty. Pixel, how about you?
No way I can do that. I'm sorry, but the Vault of Horror, look at it. He's going ahead and he's about to chop down another Christmas tree for her. That's why he has the axe.
Well, you know, you got to do what you got to do when you're the man of the house. It's time to chop down that tree. Too bad that she's standing in front of it. Eric, what do you think?
This is probably the toughest call of the night so far.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got to go Vault of Horror.
All righty. Amy, what do you think?
Really?
I have to ask. I know what you're going to vote for, but I have to ask.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's
put you down for the headless woman, the soon-to-be headless woman.
Gosh,
don't worry, Amy. He misses.
That's great. Oh,
and then there's happily ever after.
The first
time. I just noticed that there's a coffin on the bottom.
Really?
That's his Christmas gift.
And it says Merry Christmas, Amanda. So, Amy.
These are.
And you saw me.
Oh my gosh! Seriously?
Look at the happy trees. Look at the little kid with it's little Pixel. He's got a little dog in his hand.
So what are you going for there, Amy?
Look at
should
the pretty
I just
Christmas
bow out
ornaments.
of this? This is
no. You got an opinion. Which one do you like better? Which one do you dislike least?
Oh, which do I dislike the least? Mad.
Okay, there we go. Alrighty, and RDV.
Oh, Archie, you're silly, burying the hatchet with Betty.
Oh.
I just saw that. Now I can't unsee it.
He's like, I made the wrong decision. I was supposed to go with Veronica. She was rich. I do like the other one, like on the left, but it looks kind of like claymation almost a little bit.
Okay,
it's a photograph.
It's not a photograph. That's a painting.
It is a painting, though.
Painting, he is right. Because
Yeah.
I was scared too.
I'd have to get a clearer look at the car and some of those foreground elemental details to see if that's got the right brushwork in it, because the foreground elements don't line up with the background ones, which leads me to think there's some kind of weird modge podge going on with this. But if you say it's all painted, then I'll take your word on it, and his mechanical renderings
If you
are better
look at
than
if you look closely, even if the foreground isn't that background, those presidents are painted.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
RDV though, what do you
I'll
think?
just say this: a photograph can still be a photograph of a drawing.
RDV, what do you think? Which one are you picking?
What do I think? I'm going with Archie on the right.
All righty. Let's get to the chat and
I've
see
never
what they
liked
vote
that.
for. And it
Wait,
looks
wait.
like we start with Joe.
What's up?
Oh no, Breen already did vote. My bad.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Look at the pretty.
Okay, so Joe gives it a 2.
I do.
Let's see. One Slicklick's Vault of Horror. Patrick Sargent says the Mad Magazine is dope.
Volta Horror says Dark Admiral March hair. Leon
And
says
that-
no comment on this.
Yeah, kind of with you, Leon.
John decides eventually.
Ethereal Dragon says, wow, which means 1.
Jim Sorensen says he's gone mad.
Mad! Don't be mad.
The Jacksons of the Raykirks would like to let you know that Mad is a fun cover, but Vault is far better, too.
Mad I like, says
Gabe
Gab.
is itching.
Oh. I'm surprised he didn't say mad about you.
Mad about me.
What about Desert Rose?
Well, Bob?
Desert Rose says, I'm going slightly mad. Mad.
Eric Breen, if you please.
Bagora, this is easy for me. Axe the Axe is my favorite.
Tony Hayes says, I totally get that man and moment. Vault.
Crazy Hungarian says, it's a vault of horror.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, oh boy, this is extremely tough. 1. If you ask me another day, I might choose 2, but right now it's 1.
Yay!
Leon says, I can't choose, sorry. Why choose? Why not both?
Why not both?
What does MK say?
The MK. You gotta pull the string.
Pull the string.
What does the MK say? Ooh. Yeah, the MK says.
I got it.
What's better, Hot Pockets or Pop-Tarts? Magazine for me, see? 1.
Seriously, was that his question?
Yeah.
Seriously,
Wow.
his question. What kind of question
Pop-Tarts.
is that?
I've never had a Pop-Tart that was cold everywhere except for the middle.
Well, get to know it first.
But Hot Pockets are very dangerous to have to happen.
I was already too old for Hot Pockets when they came out, so Pop-Tarts all the way.
All right. Okay, let's. I do believe that is the last of the choices, though. So
Leon Haley said under duress 1.
Okay, I
Oh,
did
under
get
whose
that.
dress?
There you go.
Oh,
Guys, this was the
Brad Pitt
closest. This was the closest of all of it so far. One had 10, and one had 11, and I'm not going to tell you until it's next battle.
Patrick said I went to a Jay Leno stand-up comedy. He's getting up there.
Well, that's a lot of fun.
Did he sit the whole entire
nice.
time or stand?
You know, Bill Cosby, after a while, sat down for his shows. He was
Why
funny
not?
as hell. I know we're not supposed to like Cosby, but you know he
Dude,
was
I still like Cosby.
he was
We don't like
funny.
OJ because OJ actually did something.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, let's bracket fights round 2.
Why am I the MK now? Oh, that's you're known as. I mean, I don't want to say Mario Kart fan 30 all the time. Jeez.
Well, okay,
I never had a hot pocket. I didn't feel like it was metal lava. Dude, hot pockets are gross. I'm sorry. I tried them and it's just like, what is this?
It's okay. You can be wrong.
And it's ham and cheese. Why would I want freaking ham and cheese in that when I could just go buy ham from the butcher
So
shop?
you may change your mind on those when you get out of your teens.
No, I didn't say that I liked one more. I didn't like Hot Pocket. I don't like Hot Pockets more than Pop Tarts.
Pop Tarts are great though.
Hot Pockets are great snacks. Like you get the pizza ones and you heat those up, it hits the spot.
It just makes
Hey, what spot? The toilet?
Pizza rolls are nice.
A lot of things send me to the toilet, unfortunately. So that's not really.
Well, that's Publix. It's a pleasure.
I'm glad we're having this conversation.
It is a crappy situation.
All righty, let's move on here. Let's see. We are on round 1, fight 5. I think this is okay. There's 8 fights in round 1. Okay, and it's back to Pixel. Pixel. Oh, I know where you're going on this one. I'm just going to mark it down because this time it's Gen 13 versus Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem from the fake rock and roll covers.
This is why you have to ask questions, because while I do love Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, that Gen 13 is undeniably the better cover.
Blasphemer!
Yes, I am. Sorry.
That's me in the corner. That's me saying losing my religion.
All righty. Eric, what do you think?
Seeing as how I can't identify any of the characters on the one on the right.
Yep.
But okay, I thought those were beer bottles.
No, that's Dr. Oh no, those are beaker heads on the organ. Yeah. This is Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem from the Muppets.
No, I know. I'm with Pixel. I said that I don't like heavy metal, but that cover is amazing. So I got to go.
All righty. Amy, what do you think?
Oh, definitely Muppet Snow White. I like all the little Muppets. They're really cute and it's bright and colorful and it's got the little me. Like,
all righty, RDV, you get to break the tie.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the only Snow White that's actually made money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Since the original Disney, this is the only one. Yeah.
But it just looks so weird. The guy on the left, he's got the clown nose.
Yeah. You talking about Dr. Teeth, or you talking about the guy on Gen 13?
No, on the left.
Gen 13 has a big red clown nose. You're right. And you talk about not being able to identify the people on the.
Here's the thing. I don't like
Dr.
either.
Teeth.
Here's the thing. I don't like either one of them, to be honest.
Which one do you like, or do you hate less?
The one in the middle.
The one in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go Muppets. I know it's gonna be wrong, but I'll go what I want.
All righty. Let's get to the chat.
I would say they're very good renditions of Muppets.
And we start with Joe, who also picks the Muppets because he gives it a 2. A bouncy 2.
I feel like the girls run on the left, like they have hip problems walking.
All righty. By the way, these were from the Gen 13 ranking and the the fictional rock band ranking.
All right.
That crazy Hungarian says one.
Well, Jim Sorensen says Muppets, see?
Yeah, that would take me off.
Jackson's me. Is there a third choice? Yes. And Leon, I abstain.
I'm saying,
Overruled.
Ethereal Dragon says, "Rabba, rabba, rabba," which means 2.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, I know they're my intellectual property, but I have to go 1.
Dark Admiral said he had Hot Pockets from the gas station with mold in them.
Why would you buy Hot Pockets from the gas station? Okay.
Well, they're in a frozen section, just like a grocery store.
If it's not sushi, you don't buy food.
If it's not on the roller, it's usually safe. If it's on the roller, you don't want to eat it.
Don't buy sushi from a gas station.
I don't buy sushi at all. I like cooked fish.
Red fish, blue fish, raw fish, cooked fish.
The Jackson Records says stop.
Doc
see.
Ever Much has says, "Oh, gee, Gen 13. I'm a Bisley fan."
That's totally fine.
What?
And once
Slick Dude says 1.
Desert Rose says Muppets.
Tony Hayes says great Muppet cover. Is you saying Muppet then? I don't know.
Yes. I'm guessing. We'll go with that.
Great Muppet cover.
Meow, Death Killer says 1.
Henry Jamek says Gym 13 just for the Frazetta chick laying down by the sword.
No. That's not her. She's on Twitter, though.
Different Frazetta chick.
Versus in the middle of the night. MK says,
Okay, what's better song? Blondie Dreaming or Fleetwood Mac These Dreams? The middle cover with the girl, so 1.
Gabe is itching for 2.
I will say Blondie versus Fleetwood Mac. Like these dreams or dreaming.
I don't remember.
I
either one
thought
of
these dreams
songs.
was Heart, wasn't it?
These dreams.
Yeah, it's Heart.
When I close my
That's not
eyes.
Fleetwood
Oh,
Mac.
then these
Heart.
dreams. Yeah.
Get on the night.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, only one vote separates these two. So once again, I'm not going to tell you until next fight, and you guys can find out then.
But Tony hates the Fleetwood Mac at the end there.
We are going round 1, fight 6 here. Alrighty.
Darth Gato says the only thing I buy from a gas station is candy. Everything else feels like I'm risking my
Dude, so
life.
we're getting a Buc-ee's down the road from me.
Oh, nice.
Dude,
Those are always
great.
fun.
that's
So,
amazing.
They
I
opened Wawa finally in Indiana, and it's nowhere near us. I feel cheated because I like
and
going.
are all your Buc-ee's near like the expressway?
Usually,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's their building here. I'm like,
Alrighty, Amy.
Yeah?
You get to lead us off on this next one here, and whoops.
the way everyone describes Buc-ee's, like you gotta go Buc-ee's. It's like, am I expected to be the size of Walmart?
And it is, guys. It is video game covers versus Katie Keene.
Oh no.
Giant worm or
Katie
a
Keene.
girl with legs.
Those games.
I mean,
Yeah, and Katie's aren't bad either.
I'm just concerned with the Wendy over there in the corner.
yeah, she's staying out of trouble for the most part. That's good. I mean, these are both great covers, but I mean, I have to give it to Katie. That's pretty awesome.
Okay. And how about you, RDB?
I've always hated Earthworm Jim. Going Katie Keene, man.
Really?
I
Alrighty.
when it came out, I thought it was stupid, just like Toe Jam and Earl. I hated those games.
Oh my gosh, I love Toe Jam and Earl. Pixel. What do you think?
I'm going with the games.
Alrighty.
But are the gams going with you?
No, I have my own set. Thank you.
But
Pixel's
Peppa Pig has-
gams.
No, not my own set. I have my own set. Anyway.
Okay, so Eric, Earthworm Jim or Katie Keene?
Well, in solidarity with you, I'm not going to tell you until the next round.
Okay.
And as you find your question,
Well, I'm only keeping them if it's that close. I like to keep the tension. So
I think
Well, let's
Patrick
not
asked
have
if we're
every-
going. Patrick and asked if anybody's going to San Diego Comic Con.
no.
Not us.
I'm
I
not.
don't live over there. But I'd try maybe Aaron Sparrow, maybe because he lives over there. It all depends who's all gonna be there because
If I had money to get
What's
over,
that?
I have a friend who can
San
get
Diego
in.
Comic Con.
I'm going with double K.
Okay. There we go.
2K
Let's
short.
get to the
Well, in 1K short of Zach being here.
right.
Actually, no, there are 4Ks on the cover.
That's true.
Oh, Kelly.
KO Kelly and Katie Keene. All righty, let's get to the chat. We're leaving 4-1.
It looks like
Or,
we're
yeah.
starting. Did you want to
We'll
ask
start
anything?
with
Nope.
Michael Mouse
Taylor.
Taylor saying, "Oh boy, I'm going 2 for Katie King."
Let's see here. Oh, Dark Admiral March Hare says Earthworm Jim. He's such a groovy guy. Let's see here.
One Slick Dude at Katie.
Oh, nice. I must have gone right past you. Sorry, Slick Dude. The Crazy Hungarian gives us a 2. Did I miss anybody else?
well, we had Jackson Roykirk saying, "Wow, this wasn't a good season," too.
I also had Patrick Sargent, baby cakes.
Tony Hayes says, "Katie Keene, gams."
Desert Rose says Katie.
Hey, Brian 12-ish coming in saying Jim. Run, Jim Sorensen, run!
Jim Sorensen says, "Earthworm Jim Sorensen."
Ethereal Dragon says, which means run, Jim, run. Oh, that's 2.
Patrick Sargent says, "Earthworm Goofy Jim."
The sandwich or candied pecans I got from Bucky's was fantastic, says Dark Edward Much Hair.
Ooh.
See, he gets a short leave sometime.
Candied pecans are pretty darn good. I don't know if I've ever had bad ones.
Anthony Bello says, Katie Keen's looking mean.
Don't know if that's a vote or not.
I don't know.
Darth Kato meows a 2. And Joe gives it a 2 as well.
Cha-cha. No, wait, that's different.
It's okay.
There are actually 5Ks on the cover. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know where Dragon Con is. I don't go to Comic Cons.
Dragon Con, I think, is in Georgia.
I mean, the only person I would have got for votes, or not votes, but yeah, I mean for our signatures would have been Jim Shooter and Stan Lee, and then maybe like see if does Dan Jurgens do conventions at all?
I don't know.
Probably.
Dan Jurgens, Jim Belant, yeah, those guys.
MK30 says,
Yeah, MKF30 says.
They better start Maniac Monday, or I'll stand by you. He says, "About Jim
Manic Monday.
by the way,
Monday.
so 1."
Manic Monday for a good bit of time felt like my song. Henry
Rickard says Dreamweaver.
Gem.
Monday.
Oh.
It was Sunday. Dun, dun,
Darth Kato says.
'cause that's my fun day.
All righty. Are we there? Are we at the end there?
I think so.
This one I don't need to hold back. We had 6 votes for Earthworm Jim and 16 for Katie Keene. So she moves on to the next round. All righty. Last battle of the
there's a reason why Pixel never shows his
one.
legs, because he has gams.
Round 1, fight 8. And I do believe this time it is for RDV. There you go. And that will be Dave Gorman versus Dr. Fate.
Oh.
I think said Dr. Corman. Like, what?
Well, it was Dave Dorman covers, and Trump Space Force 1. So versus Dr. Fate.
I mean, va voom. Melania. looks like she looks like Baron. The Baroness.
She don't look barren.
Oh no, not yet. Let's see here. We got. That's just great. Space monsters. And then we got a guy who's can pull a plane, let the plane crash. It just seems like DC was just killing a bunch of people. World's Finest, Superman, and Batman just kill people, and so is Hawkman.
Yeah,
How is that fun comics if you're just letting people? I'm going Trump Space Force because it just looks great. I want to see that movie.
All righty. How about you, Pixel?
It's fun comics.
Alrighty.
It didn't sound very fun there, did it?
Eric, what do you think? Dr. Fate or Trump Space Force? More fun comics?
Dr. Fate.
Alrighty. And Amy?
It gets Trump.
I mean, they're both really great, but I remember doing the Dr. Fate run and thinking what a standout cover this was for this set. And just, it marked, I think, a nice progress in just how comics were evolving at that time. So I mainly like Golden Age art. So I'm gonna go with the fun comics. I think it's a
Alrighty. And that makes it 4-1 going into the chat.
Oh, you anti-Trumpers.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of just political comics at all. Like,
All right.
Yeah.
So one
Just
slick
watch
is
them.
saying more fun.
Joe says too.
A bouncy too.
Oh, why not? Okay.
Everyone
Okay.
says too. There you go.
Let's see. Tony Hayes. Okay, keep going, guys. Are y'all reading them? Because
Yeah, it's like
Ethereal Dragon says two. Jim says more fun. Crazy Hungarian says two. Michael Taylor says two. And Tony Hayes says Trump. That's where I'm caught up to. So you guys can keep going, but you need to keep going.
Darth Kato says two. Prepare to be yeeted, villain.
Dark ammo right above him says Space Force. I love painting covers.
Yeah, it is nicely painted.
Henry Jamex is so.
Let's see here.
Desert Rose.
Desert Rose says fun comics.
The Jackson of the Red Clark says two.
Let's
Is
see.
it Trump or Guy Gardner, bro? If you like Guy Gardner, go with one, bro.
Terminator 2, Henry.
I
Or
think-
Terminator, actually. Yeah, Terminator
Actually,
2 is the one.
Actually, that looks more like Nathan Fillion. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I think I got everybody.
Yeah, I got everybody.
Yep.
Okay.
This also was a landslide victory, and not for the guy who got the landslide victory last
That's
time.
okay. I support my.
It is
I support my.
14-3 on this one.
I support my president.
All right, I do too as a president, but as a comic book cover, I've got to give it to Dr. Fate.
it's just such a cool cover.
Yeah. All right, that was the last round of that was the last fight of round 1.
Hey, you might
Alright.
be flying up above all of this.
Okay.
Right? You're gonna take a plane.
There were 8 fights in that one. There's going to be 4 fights in the next. Okay, let's flip back here. And
Can't vote for him again. No, not in this anymore. I can't vote for him because you guys took away my vote.
all righty, let's see. Next is round 2, fight 1. We'll just start right over with Pixel. All righty, and Pixel.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
No, you're not.
Oh, hold on. Actually, take comments. I'll be right there. Let me load up everything here.
Take comments?
Well,
Hi,
take
I'm
this-
still
comments.
Pixel.
I was just say take this off then, so people don't start voting.
Well,
All right.
we can't vote for the future book without seeing it.
Yeah, I know. I need to
I
load them
know,
up.
but yeah, just want to take the one that's currently off because they don't start voting
Oh.
that one.
Somebody come and play.
Hi guys.
Somebody come and play today.
Hi, I'm not Professor Pixel.
We know.
I'm Student
Oh,
Pixel.
we know.
You're the student. Does that make him the governor?
Meow 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 meow.
I remember that commercial. All righty, let me put this in again.
Meow makes, please
R2.
deliver.
R2F1. Here we go. The comic costs $5. Exactly. There you go. All right. Pixel. Here we go. It's Teen Titans versus Vault of Horror.
Oh wow! Now we have some. Now we're getting into some real challenges.
Now we're really on the chopping block, aren't we?
Yeah. I'm probably going to be the one that on the losing side of this, but I actually am going Vault of Horror. I like the cover a little bit more.
You're going for which one?
Vault of Horror.
All right. And how about you, Eric?
I am going Teen Titans this time.
All right. And Amy?
No, yeah, I still really love this Teen Titans cover.
Okay. RDB?
I guess they'll have to go Teen Titans, bros. Unnecessary roll call.
Let's go.
Cyborg.
Starfire! Raven. Beast Boy!
Robin,
Palpatine!
Yay!
for the last time.
And
You are
now
not-
the hornblower. I had to get in there. somehow.
I was gonna say him trying to be like Palpatine. It's like Snapper Carr trying to get in the Justice League.
Yes.
When I get excited, I snap.
What?
Oh, snap.
All right, let's get to the chat. And Darth Kato, not Cater, but Kato, Darth Kato. We know that.
Not Dark Potato.
Anyone
Leads us
vote?
off.
Eric, did you
Yes.
vote?
Darth Kato.
Oh yeah, it's 4-1 as we go.
Giving
Sorry.
it a 1.
Jackson Redkirk gives it a 1 as well. Well,
Oh, look at that. There's this crazy Hungarian saying 1.
Joe gives this a 2.
Jim Sorensen says Teen Titans, go! Desert Rose agrees, Teen Titans.
Yeah, that Emerald March here says Vault of Horrors.
Michael Mouse Taylor says tough one, but I also have to go 1.
Let's see. Ethereal Dragon says, which means 1.
When you do it, it's like a Ethereal Dragon Jr. One slick dude says TT. I think he's crying in emoji form. I'm not sure. Catman says Darth Kato.
Jackson Roy
Wait.
Kirk says, I'd go for Vault if not for the roll call on the left.
Alrighty then, we get Anthony Biello. If I'm butchering it, just say hello. Me.
Hello.
Hello, cello. He says vaults.
Henry Jamek says, great detail in rendering on the tree and the coffin. Vault of Horror is the best.
There you go.
Tater Tots, what the heck's going on, Desert Rose? That's not a color. The better sewn crystal ball, or you can't always get what you want. I'll say 1 here.
Always get what you want. Gabe is itching for a 1.
Get him some cream.
But if you pay attention,
I don't know. I've never heard the song Crystal Ball, so.
It's a stick song.
Oh, that's why.
You can't always get what you want.
Yeah.
I made that easy.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, this one also not. This is not a hard choice. It was 13-5 in Teen Titans' favor, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Well,
the
Robin
Vault of
Gold-
Horror has fallen in the second round. First of all,
Will Robin go the entire way? Will he beat out Supergirl?
it's got one more round. All right, round 2, fight 2.
Mellow
All
like
right.
yellow, cool like lemonade. Beastie Boys. Oh,
And Eric, you're leading us off, and it's Blue Bolt versus Dr. Teeth.
What won that one?
Oh, the Teen Titans
Okay.
clearly won that one. 13-5.
The Muppets beat the heavy metal cover.
Yeah,
Wow.
just by 1 vote.
Wow.
This one and the next one were both won by 1 vote.
Wow.
Yep. But now we're here. Stop the whistling, please, so we could get into it. Eric,
I'm
what do you
sorry.
think?
We have a hot dog back here.
Ethan Van Sciver's not here. We don't need to whistle.
He's always watching.
What do you say, Eric?
I say I wish I could whistle so I could join in.
I know.
Let my whistle, baby.
Blue Bolt.
Blue Bolt. Alrighty. And how about you, Amy?
I just love the retro style art. I'll have to go with Blue Bolt. As well
Okay.
done as those Muppets are, I still, yeah.
RDV.
Me? Me.
I go with Snow White in the
Alrighty.
Muppets.
Pixel.
I am going with the Blue Bolt. Sorry, Muppets.
All right, and one more time we leave 4-1. As much as I love the Muppets, that Blue Bolt covers.
So we're
is too damn
changing.
cool.
We're thinking of changing your name to the
Popular.
Geeky Muppet Show.
The Geeky Muppet Show. There you go. All righty, let's get to the chat.
But then
Where
my Taylor shows up.
let's get to the chat where Jackson Roykirk leads us off.
It's leading us off with a 1. And one slick dude agrees with the Blue Bolt.
And so does Michael Mouse Taylor. Sorry about you, my property.
I don't think they take it personally, Mickey.
I think they do.
Oh dear.
got my pitchfork ready.
Oh no.
Crazy Hungarian gives it a 1.
Sir Cadwell March Hare says, yeah, Blue Bolt.
They're all voting blue Democrats. Makes sense.
Darth Kato, meow, 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 meows for 1. Henry Jamek is Blue Bolts as well.
Joe gives this a Republican too.
I did vote for the Muppets.
Desert Rose gives us, well, she likes Blue Bolt too.
Jim Sorensen says Blue Bolt.
Ethereal Dragon comes in with a would translate to two. I'm not a Democrat.
Black Spider says Blue Balls wins.
I didn't see any balls, but okay.
That's what it's called.
I
but
don't think
okay.
Blue Balls ever win.
Let's see.
You don't want to be stuck in the Anne friend zone.
It's the Zelda of the world.
Gabe Itch gives it a 1, and I believe that's the last of the numbers. And Muppets won by 1 vote in the last one, but they got beaten handily here, 4-14. So Blue Bolt moves on.
Blue Ball Adventures sounds like a very painful story to read.
All right. Let's see. Blue Bolt.
I'm
moves
sorry,
on.
Muppets. The guy who doesn't like the Muppets tried to save the Muppets.
You don't like the Muppets?
I'm not a big fan like you guys. You guys are obsessed with it, but yet you voted against your
Hey, the
Muppet.
Blue Bolt cover is that good?
No, it's got a green Blue Bolt.
There you go. All righty. Let's see. Go. Nope. Wrong one. Round 2, fight 3, and this one is with Amy.
Where's the Blue Bolt on there? I don't see a Blue Bolt.
All righty, Amy, you've got a difficult decision here, I think, for you.
I do?
Yeah, because it turns out the ladies are fighting each other. It is Supergirl versus Katie Keene.
I was gonna say, do you want the Salisbury steak or do you want the meatloaf?
They're almost the same thing. Maybe. Let's see here. You know, they're both cool,
Here it goes.
but I'm gonna give it to Katie Keene.
All righty. And how about you, RDB?
I'm sorry, Supergirl. You're just not ready to be a hero yet. Katie Keene.
Katie Keene. All right. Pixel.
If only she had a cape. Let's go with those cams on Katie Keene.
What was that? If only she had a brain.
All righty.
Really be a hero.
Eric?
0.
Okay, now that my baseball cover's gone,
Oh, sorry.
let's look at this a little closely. The perspective on the background going down the street, the cheering crowd, K plus Supergirl. Yeah, I gotta go Action Comics this time.
All
There's
right.
more going on.
And
It is
that,
very cool.
that means we are leaving 2-3 because I am definitely picking Action Comics on this one. Let's get to the chat.
Little Jackson, Ray Kirk, and Ethereal Dragon both coming with the 2 saying,
But Michael Mouse Taylor says, oh boy, I gotta go 1. Action Comics.
still working on getting that intellectual property.
Still, it's not going right.
Public domain soon.
That everyone here says, no, you'll never get our intellectual properties. Instead, we'll take yours, too.
You wish.
One slick dude says, Katie,
Crazy Hungarian says 1.
but you gotta say it like that. Crazy Hungarian.
Oh,
Right.
Crazy Hungarian says I like Supergirl.
Jim
Perfect.
says, I want action. All right.
I want action.
Says Katie.
Reminds me of a dream I had. This one.
You were flying through a parade, or you were at the beach?
Getting beat up by girls?
Belello says, Peachy Keen.
And Joe says so as well.
I'm bouncy too as well.
She only had a cake. I wish you had a cake.
If she only had a
We
cat.
had a cake.
Sue sings that song all the time.
MKF says,
Active comics for the win, Sue. One, wee!
Gabe is itching for a
All
one.
right, if you have a last minute vote, put it on in there. But
Oh, we still got one more.
Henry
who
Chairman.
are we waiting for? Oh,
You-
okay.
Gotta. If you zoom in and look at Katie's face is messed up. And her nose is connected to her eye. I got to go for me Irish cops. Action Comics Pagoda.
Trying to choose between a hot blonde and a hot brunette. Well, have you chosen yet? Did
Well,
Darth-
here's the thing.
All right, Darth Kato, we need your vote.
I'm just gonna say this.
Oh no, we got your vote. All right, never mind.
When it comes to blondes, they're usually brunettes, and then
Doesn't-
sometimes blondes want to be brunettes.
Doesn't
brunettes be
Supergirl
blondes.
have a wig to have brown hair when she's in her secret identity?
Yeah, she wears a
brown
wig.
hair's the wig, yeah.
The brown hair's the wig.
Yes.
So she's working a little harder on her secret identity than Clark. Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe
So-
they're cheering me. No, they're just looking up your skirt.
It turns out, once again, we have a fight that is settled by one vote.
Really?
Yep. I'll read it off this time. 10 to 9 in Katie Keene's favor. So she moves on to the last round. Well, not the last round, the next round, round 3.
You know, with X-ray vision, she didn't see that coming. Ha!
Okay, and let's see. We've got round 2, fight 4, last fight of the second round.
Black
All
Spiders
right.
is voted. It's a giant
Well,
title.
It's tied. Okay,
Spiders is Action Comics.
has anybody not voted?
Everyone just did voted. Yeah.
Anyone? If you're just listening in, we need somebody to break this tie. Melissa there?
If
Oh,
you're just
what's
going in the vote just to cause a tie, and then that's it.
That guy has some tight shorts. Why? Because it's 1940s.
I think my brother is in the apartment if you want me to go grab him.
We need a tiebreaker. I just need a
Crankakers.
tiebreaker. I don't care who it is.
Seriously, look at crankakers.
If I had my phone right next to me, I would actually call up my daughter and tell her to come down. and vote.
Oh, Masturbator says 1 for the win.
Okay, there we go. All right, Action Comics moves forward then.
Wow.
Watch Melissa come in and pick 2.
What a steal.
All righty, right out.
Tie? Did you break the tie?
We did, but here, go ahead. Ask your brother, though. Ask your brother.
Which one out of these two? Which one's a better cover? Action Comics or Katie?
I want to go with Katie.
All righty then.
We all want to go with Katie.
Amy, did you go get Melissa? I feel like this is the election in the middle of Gangs of New York. We're just bringing in our people to vote the way we want.
Okay, I found my sister.
All righty.
Melissa!
And straight from Tammany Hall.
Is that a double bag?
And I swear I'm not just doing her voice.
Oh my gosh, this
Yeah.
is tough. Okay, so ladies are Jamie, you deserve Supergirl. I thought you were the world's greatest heroine. Is that look is cute now? Show me how to guard myself. I do like the architecture, and there's a lot more details in the Superman. Dear little KO.
No influencing, Amy.
I am sitting here as stone-faced and quiet as I can.
I am not pointing to the screen.
Yeah.
Well, now
No.
they're asking Master Bader to vote on something really important.
Oh,
Hot
boy.
Pockets or Pop-Tarts.
What do you think there, Melissa? Which one impresses you the most?
Just remember, Melissa, only half the people here are going to hate you after your vote.
Yes.
Oh no!
But the other half are going to love you.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's one of those glass half full empty kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more detail. One is kind of cuter.
Do you like one more than the other?
Okay, just relax.
I know. There's really no wrong answer.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, no.
No, there is not. Which one do you choose?
Okay. The Supergirl.
All righty. There we go. We had three different kept tying up. So there you go. You broke the tie. Action Comics moves forward.
Actually, Melissa, yes, there was a wrong. Your vote was right, but you produced 10 wrong answers.
Okay, there we go. Alrighty, and let me add this one to this fight. Okay. That was fun. Thank you very much, Melissa.
Everybody.
I hope you're doing well.
Master basing hot tart. Is that when you put the Pop Tart with the hot pocket?
Oh god.
Well, that Hot Tarts, I think, might have a different meaning from
Can you imagine this in a box? Hot Tarts. Well,
Alrighty, let's move on
we
to
put a
the
madman in one, so
last fight of round 3. So it's round 3, fight 4. Alrighty, here we go. And I do believe this is RDV's to lead us off on. And you have, oh, I know where you're going. Jonah Hex versus Dr. Fate.
Gee, I wonder where I'm going. Man's got to know his limitations, and that's Jonah Hex right there.
Alrighty. Pixel.
Hi,
Second
I'm
question.
Pixel. Dr. Fate.
Alrighty.
Copter Fate? What?
It's a jet.
It's a rocket. What are you talking about? There's no wings.
Okay, Eric, what do you think?
well, somebody's going to die in either one of these covers. And one of them's going to take a lot longer to die than the other. And I'm all for instant gratification, so Jonah Hex.
Alrighty. And Amy.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? The later rounds do get harder. So let's see. They're both great. I still think Jonah Hex is probably just because I like this creativity and some of the composition and those elements and the use of the color, which I know is a little unfair given the difference in time that they were produced, but I'm going to give this one to Jonah Hex. They're both great, though.
Alrighty. And there you go. And we are leaving 2 to 3 in Dr. Fate's favor. All right, let's go to the chat.
Oh,
If
right.
you go to the chat.
Starts with Jackson Rakert.
He likes number 2.
Joe gives this a 2 as well.
When Slick Dude says more fun. And
That
the-
crazy Hungarian says 2.
Jim Sorensen, we're talking about Jonah Hex, not Hex. That's a whore. Not the 80s Hex.
Oh, not the Scooby-Doo character band. That's
Why isn't there a Scooby-Doo Jonah Hex crossover?
What the heck?
That would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, Darth Kato says Hex as well.
Desert Rose says, I'll go Jonah Hex.
And Dark
All right.
Animal Marchera says X.
Michael Mouse Taylor.
Michael Mouse Taylor says took one, but edges it to 2.
There you go.
MKF30 says, what's the better song? Come Sail Away or Psycho Killer?
Come Sail Away. Better story, better music. Absolutely.
I'll say Dr. Fate here, so do it for me.
Psycho Killer's way better.
Thank you.
Nah, Psycho Killer's one note all the way through. It's
So is the other one. The other one's sinking.
No, it isn't. Yeah, now you know. You're just saying. You don't know what you're talking about.
No, you are just biased because you
No,
like the other
he's
one.
right. Come Sail Away is better.
No.
Whoa, Psycho Killer! That it never changes. Ba 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 ba. It
Better
never
run
changes
away.
key.
Master Bader is baiting too is better than me.
It does change. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
And Henry Jeremick
Needs an Irish cop.
needs an Irish cop. Agora.
Mr. Green.
Begorra. This is probably the toughest pick so far.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Josie Wales. I mean Jonah Hex. The other one's real easy. It's Psycho Killer.
I, by the way, am really wanting to see Josie Wales again. Yeah.
Gabe is itching to the fake cover for the win, but Little Ray Carr is back.
Hi,
Ray Carr. School.
What's going on, Little Rhaegar?
Beep beep. Bzz. Let's see.
All right, that's it.
I think we got every pony.
All right. And let me see here.
MKF says, Andrew Jeremick, why don't you love me? I only start wars. Ha ha ha.
I only start wars.
If you start wars, I don't think anybody likes you.
War. Dun 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 dun.
What is it
Is
good
it
for?
good for?
Oil prices.
Say it again. I mean, but without wars, we wouldn't have that song.
Without wars, we wouldn't have Star Wars.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And without Star Wars, we wouldn't have The Force Awakens.
Oh,
You know what? You just spoil everything. That's your job. You just spoil everything, Bang.
War is good for
All righty. Let's go. We are on round 3.
So
Fight 1. There's only 2 this time around.
So a fun one.
Yeah, it was 12-7 in Dr. Fate's favor.
If it's Fun Comics versus Supergirl, I'm abstaining. I will not vote for that.
Well, here we go, gang. It is, let's see, we'll start with Pixel again.
hi.
Pixel,
So,
Teen Titans versus Supergirl.
Teen Titans.
All righty. Let me put up the thing again so we don't confuse.
I know Ether Dragon was voting for the last one.
Run, fight 1. Fuck it, it's on its way. Okay, sorry about the language there, Amy. We start with Crazy Hungarian because Ethereal was for the last one. All right. Eric, what do you think? Teen Titans or Supergirl?
Teen Titans.
Okay. And Amy, Teen Titans or Supergirl?
Teen Titans, go!
Teen Titans, go! All right. How about RDV?
You're really going to ask me this question? Of course. Teen Titans.
All righty.
Suck it,
And
Supergirl.
for the
It goes
first time
down.
in a while, we are leaving this chat unanimous. As much as I love that Action Comics cover and I want it on my wall, I love that Teen Titans.
You're unanimous.
We are
And we
unanimous.
With the Crazy Hungarian.
One slick dude says Titans.
Joe says 1.
Look, and the old March Header says Juan.
Desert Rose says Teen Titans.
Michael Mouse Taylor says War is probably the best song that was mentioned. Oh, but I mean, oh boy, 1.
Jim won action, but no one else wants it either.
Super. Let's see. Ethereal Dragon says, which means Teen Titans.
Or you got a dog trying to bite your leg off.
Jackson of the Record says 1.
I'm sorry, Supergirl, but you gotta go fly away.
Come fly away. Come.
Back to Midvale where you belong.
Let's fly away.
Darth Kato says no one's gonna be Robin. This Teen Titans cover of the win.
And that little kid, of course, says, "Stop! She's already dead."
That's basically what's happening. REM, the one I love, or Daydream Believer. Okay. See, I'm not a big REM fan, but that's a good song. I don't think it's better than the Monkees' Daydream Believer, though. There's 2 songs from my REM I like. That one and Everybody Hurts.
Wait, isn't that Amy's song? Fire.
Alrighty, so this is 16-1, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, let's it is definitely Teen Titans going forward, but what is it going against? Round 3.
Just can't quit, Dick.
Fight 2. Where's Robin's cape? He gave up. Remember, he's quitting, so he dropped the cape.
It's in his hand, actually.
Yeah.
So it's land.
Oh, yep. Alrighty, so here we go. Eric, Blue Bolt or More Fun?
Blue Bolt.
Okay, and how about you, Amy? Blue Bolt or More Fun?
I'm gonna give it to Blue Bolt. It's more whimsical.
Alrighty, RDV, Blue Bolt or More Fun?
Versus?
Okay.
I guess I'll go with Rocket Boy and I'm not Dr. Fate or Grandpa Fate.
All right. Wait, you're going for the Blue Bolt?
No. I'm going for Grandpa on the right with his diapers.
Okay, I don't know what you're
No, I'm going for the guy with the weird helmet and the pants.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, he looks very old for Dr.
Which
Fate.
one?
All right, let's go to the chat. 4-1.
You didn't ask me.
Oh,
I know, right?
Okay. Then where did I get the 4? Oh, I must have counted somebody twice. All right, what do you think?
I am going with. I'm actually going to join Bankman here. We're going to lose miserably, but I think I like More Fun a little bit more.
Alrighty, so I must have done mine twice. Let's go to One Slick with Blue Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you, Jackson. It is a travesty. And, not Jackson, but Henry. Yeah.
One Slick, yeah, he starts with the Blue Bolt, and then Jackson Ray Kirk says 1. Doc Admiral.
Art here likes Blue Bolt as well.
Desert Rose.
There we go. Desert Rose says, "Ooh, the Blue Bolt."
That's crazy.
Now,
Says 1.
Jim Sorensen asked a good question. Lunatic Fringe or versus Twilight Zone?
I don't know.
Lunatic Fringe.
I don't know
gotta
what
go Lunatic Fringe.
What's
Yeah.
Lunatic Fringe?
But he also.
Darth Kato says 2, the Yeeter.
Yes, but Jim Sorensen also said More Fun for this. MK?
2. That is his fate to win.
Little Ray Car.
Just beep beep.
He's still here. Michael Mouse Taylor says, "Oh boy, this is a tough one. 2. If you ask me another day, I might choose 1. I don't know."
Oh boy.
Joe says bouncy 2s.
You're taking my bet. Gabe
We
is
were
itching-
slow to the bit.
Gabe is itching for a 2 for him.
Master Bader says 2.
I'll go with the plane with the smallest wings. Dr. Fate says Henry Jamek, but really, I'm voting Jonah Hex. Should have
Right?
won.
Yeah, Jonah Hex should have
Well,
won.
Jonah Hex isn't here.
He's not.
I know he left
Doesn't matter.
because this doesn't matter anymore.
Because
had
he
to go
got
do bad
he got
stuff.
voted out.
You know why? Because they're racist.
Yes, they're very racist against.
Confederate.
That's it. It's the Confederacy. They were just. That's it. It's nobody wanted the Confederacy for some reason.
I need a clip of the lady going boo, boo, Princess Bride.
Oh yeah, right. Well, hey, you know what? It happens. Be a man, man up, and actually vote for what's up there. There you go.
Yeah, I'm voting for the verse.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get the stop. This was very, very close. Not by 1, but by 2. Alrighty. And Amy, why don't you lead us off on round 4? There's only one fight this time. All right.
So which one? Fun?
Here we
Or
go.
is that a
Amy,
surprise for
it
later?
is. Oh, no. Hold on just a second.
So guessing Fun Comics won then?
Don't know.
We have, by 2 votes, Teen Titans versus More Fun.
Oh, yes.
Round 4. This is it. This is the best cover of the season, number 13. Amy, what do you think?
I mean, really, that Teen Titans cover, I still love everything about its constructor, the way it uses color, the renderings. It's a very, very cool cover that tries some really interesting things, and I appreciate that about it. And floating heads, so, that's cool.
All right.
A roll call? Or, I don't know what that's called. Did I get it right, or are those not floating heads?
No, that's ethereal bodies. It's different.
Oh, okay.
No, it's on the very top. Those are floating heads.
Oh, at the very top, that's a roll call. Okay.
That's a roll call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, random reads. What's up, buddy?
So I'm going to go with the Teen Titans.
All righty, RDV. Which one are we sending to the seasonal bracket fights after season 16?
I can't quit you, Robin. I'm going.
Nope.
Pixel.
I'm going More Fun.
Okay. Eric.
I already voted. Teen Titans.
Really? I started with Amy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, he voted with his mind because
there we
it's
go.
such
Okay.
a great choice and he feels so strongly
All
about
right.
it.
We are
Mind you.
leaving 4-1. Let's go to the chat.
Jackson Raker comes in with a 1.
Crazy Hungarian gives it a 1 as well.
Darth Kato says, "Oh man, use a minute." And Desert Rose says, "Teen Titans, go!"
That one sick dude says, I'll go for More Fun. Dark
Imperial
Admiral
Dragon says, "Yay!"
Yeah, I know what that is. Dark Admiral Much says number 1.
Joe gives this a 2.
A bouncy 2.
Oh.
Random Reed says it has to be Teen Titans because I have it. Very cool, Reeds.
But
Jim, go ahead.
But Jim comes back with the More Fun.
Henry Jamek says Titans.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, "Oh boy, this is very tough too. But again, if you ask me on another day, I might choose one. I'm so torn apart." Oh boy.
What is
Darth
the kitty
Kato says, "Meow meow 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 meow," which means 1. I love the Yeater, but the Robin cover is just too good. See, oh, can I-
MKF 30. This is why you get this voice.
As tears go by, versus Paper Strange, the Beta Beat song I'll sing to.
Are you saying, like, as tears go by? Who is that from? Is it, or are you thinking as time goes by?
No, that says Rolling Stones.
Oh, okay. I don't recognize that song.
Master
People Are
Beta
Strange
says,
is a great
"Ooh,"
song, though.
for the win.
All right.
And
Gabe's got an itch. It's from a cowbell.
I know. Little Ray cover. This is the big cover
a little bit more too.
All righty. And let's get the stop. If you have a vote, put it on in there. We will make it count. And right now we have a score of 11-9. It was not. It was pretty close. It was close. But ladies and gentlemen, what's going to the seasonal bracket fight and the winner of season number 13? Teen Titans. 11-9. That's a worthy cover. That is a very worthy cover. That's an excellent cover.
Yeah.
I even like the way the grass looks on this cover.
And
It
Pio
is
says
just fantastic.
Pixel really likes the little Ray Car kid.
I know, right?
It's funny. It's funny.
It is.
Okay?
Little Car.
It's Laura Carr.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so let me ask you. Obviously, RDV's favorite cover got eliminated last round when it went up against Dr. Fate. Did anybody lose a favorite cover early?
I mean,
the first cover was Perez versus
That was a tough one. Yeah, the Perez cover was pretty tough, but it went up against Jonah Hex.
Katie Keene. I know Amy, that was your favorite, wasn't it?
I really did like Katie Keene, but honestly, that Teen Titans book was gorgeous. It was well rendered. It was creative in its composition. I liked the use of color. It tried things and it achieved them. And
You know what it means? They want Robin to quit, but he'll never quit. He's a winner.
I don't think Robin will.
If I had my way, the ending. All right, there we go. If I had my way, the ending battle would have included this one.
Oh,
That was a beautiful.
I was worried about that at the beginning. I was like, "That's gonna go all the way."
You didn't like this, but I thought these two covers were the best of the bunch. So I wanted one of those, but Blue Bolt made it all the way up to round 3.
I am
So
curious,
it did
though.
well.
The people in the chat, I noticed that on Extreme Movie Show, there's a thing called the Purple Crown thing, or in the chat. It's a new thing they rolled out.
Oh,
It's basically whoever has the most comments or super chats will be the top commenter for this live stream. It's like a weird thing they just rolled out.
Okay, so how do I activate it?
Well, no, it's already activated.
Well, how do I see it?
You got to go to YouTube.
You have to go to YouTube.
And go
Good
to
night, Joe.
live stream chat.
I see the chat, but where can I don't see how to.
It'd be in the chat on YouTube.
Oh, that's weird. I don't see it on this one.
Oh, maybe you don't have access to it then, because
wonder
it was
why.
on mine and Rob's. It was on both. It was on both live streams with
Yeah,
Pixel.
it just started
That's
showing
just weird.
up
There's
in the
nothing.
chat. I think it's called like fans something or
Yeah, top fan.
top fan.
Okay, so how do you activate it?
I don't know.
No, you don't. There's no way to activate it. It's just automatically activated.
It's one of those things.
Community
that just started
moderation, participants, moderation act, timestamps, reactions, pop out chat, send feedback.
Top fans.
Go
YouTube.
figure. Yeah, because I would
Well,
like
it
to.
showed up in the last week, and nobody I know is sure how or why it showed up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should, well, apparently you're just not worthy enough.
I guess. Yeah.
Because it popped up in Extreme Movie Show for both of us. Because Desert Rose is like, what's this purple crown thing? Well, that means you got to share. Yeah. Hey, look at Zach. Zach, he could have helped turn the tide.
Zach.
Hey, Zach. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. It
Yeah, it's
looks
kinda
like
crazy.
it's something that YouTube's kind of just sort of like testing.
This includes using the super chat and super sticker features, engaging with viewers in community tab, and potentially using third-party tools and identify. Okay, so engage with the viewers, always have. Super chat, and super stickers, community tab, respond to the comments, always have. Live streams, fan funding. Explore fan funding features, identify your most engaged YouTube analytics. Yeah, it's not saying anything about how to activate what you're talking about.
No, I didn't activate it.
No, it actually says YouTube doesn't have a specific top fan feature to activate.
No.
So
it's
if I
just
look
so
at
random.
like I have top commentators on the Geeky Puppet Show. I'm right in the dashboard. It shows like Wraith is a top commentator. So am I. The more you I guess comment on things, it pops up.
That's
I know.
for the people. Font, default camera.
I know
I
Mike
point
posted
some
on his
out
privacy.
to Henry real quick.
Go ahead.
Henry, at least Jonah Hex won its night. We
Yeah.
couldn't even get the Defenders number 10 over the finish line.
You know, I looked at that again. It's a big crab. It didn't deserve to win. You guys were saying that. No, it's a Defender's 10. It's a big crab fighting the team.
Okay, so I have one
What are
right
you talking
now.
about? That's the Hulk thing. Or the
So-
Hulk Thor.
The top commenter on my channel is because I give out hearts to people's comments.
Aw.
So a lot of them, like if you go look at Wraith on my channel, like on Best of the Week, it says great video, and next to his name he has a purple little heart there. Just his top, it's a little box. It says top commenter because he always
Thor and the Hulk locked in an epic battle, and you guys voted for.
Oh, I must have been looking at it
pigtails
differently.
on a horse.
Yeah.
It was a really pretty horse.
I know
I'm
it's
not,
pretty
I'm not
Pegasus,
seeing even
but
giving
this
a
is the
heart.
Hulk.
You must be talking about comments and not like chat.
Well, you know,
I had both. Desert Rose pops up in our channel time on the Extreme Movie Show, and when she does, she had a purple crown. And then when in the live stream, it was only for like it resets every live stream. Is a new feature they're rolling out.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Ain't it the truth, brother?
So. But,
I must have looked at the wrong. I must have looked at the wrong Defenders because I know there were 2 in that season.
Oh, and by the way, that you were talking the last song thing. As Tears Go By is that song. It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play.
Oh,
smiling faces. I
like that song. What was it?
I
Going
love
up
that
against?
song. People Are Strange. That's
No,
tough call.
definitely. This time we agree. Yeah, I like that one.
That's one of my favorite songs by my favorite band.
Dun, 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 dun. That one.
But I sit and watch as tears go by.
Yeah,
and there's a violin arrangement in there. It's a very pretty song. But I love People Are Strange too. But that's tough comparison because they're 2 totally different kinds of songs.
Let's.
It just started a month ago. Yeah, it just pops up. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. When you say Defenders 10, it's not what I was thinking. Okay, because I looked at book 10. It's a crab. You're thinking issue number 10, which was book 13. Okay. So I'm looking at this, and that's not a bad cover. It's not a bad cover.
I think it's the best Hulk Thor battle cover that's ever been done. I've seen several, obviously. I've got 2 of them on display in this room, actually.
Okay. Peace Frog is my favorite Doors song. I'm particular. I don't know. I could say one is the best, but the song that just keeps getting in my head all the time is The Unknown Soldier. I probably sing that. It doesn't help that I've got a comic book on my wall, the first appearance of The Unknown Soldier, so I'm singing it's reminding me all the time.
Well, by that logic, I guess Amy's favorite Doors song would be Light My Fire.
Time is on my side or Light My Fire. What is Time is on my side?
You know that one.
Light My Fire.
It's on my side.
Light My Fire.
Oh,
Yes,
I
yes,
gotta
it
get Fire.
is.
I gotta get Times on my side on that one.
Yeah, I'm going Light My Fire on that one.
You know what? I didn't realize just how much the Rolling Stones are my favorite band until some of these, either ors have popped up.
I mentioned you and I should do a tier list of. We could invite everybody else, but do the Hot Rocks tier list. Let's go down the greatest hits and see what people think.
But Stones are so great that Hot Rocks wasn't enough. There had to be more Hot Rocks.
I know, right? It's the evening of the day. I said, watch the children play. Okay, how about, let's see. There's a lot of truth to people are strange. Clever song. It's, let's see, what else? Journey into Mystery 112 is another great Hulk versus
Brown
Thor.
Sugar is one of my favorite ones.
That's
Brown
the other
Sugar
one
is very catchy. Yeah.
That's the other one I've got.
Okay, here's my relationship to the Rolling Stones. My uncle once gave me and my cousin 2 boxes of records, and we were listening at the time. I remember it had what was that? Molly Hatchet, the Death Dealer.
Yeah,
that was Molly Hatchet. We had almost every Simon and Garfunkel. We had a few Styx. We had, of course, everybody had not Supertramp, but what is it called? That guy. It was Brampton Rock Live. And we just had a couple of Heart. By the way, that's where I fell in love with Heart. And Dogs and Butterflies. It was the Dogs. What a great song! I have loved that song. I know they've got These Dreams. I know they've got Barracuda, but you can't beat Dogs and Butterflies for me from Heart. And he had a couple of Rolling Stones albums. They didn't really impress me. When I listened to them, it just didn't impress me as much.
Yeah, here's the truth. Here's the way the story.
I was about 10 years old at that point. Go ahead.
Here's the way that story actually happened. The other people were bigger than E, and they bullied him, and they took all the good stuff and left him with the Styx.
No, actually,
Styx is great.
What I would consider is the worst Styx album was in there. It's called Serpent is Rising, and there was a song he did play for us. It's a very serious song that turns into a very stupid song. But I never really glommed onto the Rolling Stones, and then I thought, you know what? Everybody's saying they're good, and because I heard them as a kid, I didn't like them. So I listened to the Hot Rocks, I listened to the greatest hits, and I was like, okay, these are good songs. These are the good ones. So Rolling Stones became a greatest hits album a band to me.
Yeah.
I never went back though. But the thing is, they also had stuff like what's the one? God dang it! Never.
Dream of Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, they gotta do the
Dream of Hot Pockets, Amy.
You know, I will say this. Steve. I commend your willingness to say that Styx is the better band
to me,
because I don't think Styx would win that battle at a DeYoung family reunion.
Probably. Actually, no, because DeYoung was very much a Rolling Stones fan. He would vote against Styx. So when he tells the story of what made him want to be a musician, the Rolling Stones are big in that particular story. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones. Yeah.
Are we really talking about the Styx and the Stones?
But yeah, no. Oh my gosh, RDV was clever. That is a fucking surprise.
We never put that together until now.
I know, right? Yeah.
Out of the mouths of babes.
Yeah.
I'm Babe.
The Rush is nowhere. No, I get it. Rush had its thing where everybody was bouncing and saying they were the best. I don't get it. God bless you if you like Rush. They have 3 or 4 songs to me.
You know, it's like I said. If you put Rush and Styx up there, I would vote for the Verses.
You would,
one of these.
Well,
I never got the appeal of Rush.
I am very much what they used to call it stadium rock.
Yeah.
You know, give me the REO, give me Journey, give me Styx. You know, I'm very much a fan of those kind of bands. Kansas, although really Kansas is a single. In my opinion, give me Carry On one side and Dust in the Wind on the other. I'm fine.
Well, yeah, when I was in like 9th and 10th grade, I think that's when Left Overture and Point of No Return came out.
Yep.
And I remember listening to both of those just to death. And I can still listen to it because of Right Place, I guess, Right Time, but. Yeah, like I said, prog rock, arena rock, neither genre, and they kind of go together.
Yeah. They do. Really.
That's not the only bands. The only like stadium bands that I like are the bands that were literally good enough to fill stadiums, like the Beatles and the Stones.
You also in the 80s you like bands like The Cure and the Dead Kennedys and all that kind of
Dead
stuff.
Kennedys, no.
Okay.
The second wave of punk, like Black Flag, Dead Kennedys, bands like that, I'm not real big on. I like the British stuff in the late 70s and some of the American stuff, like the Ramones. And Blondie was kind of considered like somewhere between punk and new wave at that time. And
I wasn't into that. I was into the hard rock and the heavy metal, and then of course they dubbed everything hair metal, whether you were hair metal or not.
I didn't find out. My favorite of all those bands is the Jam. Obviously, it's my other icon. I didn't know about them until years after they'd broken up, because I knew about some of the solo artists like Elvis Costello and Joe Jackson and Grant Parker and people like that, but I didn't really find out about the Clash until they were winding it down.
One thing I love about definitely the early 80s is that there was no division in music. A radio station would play a rap song, a punk song, a rock song, a soul music back when black people still had soul. They sold their soul for urban very quickly, and it shows, in my opinion. But
we must have better local radio stations back when you could still have local radio stations then.
Yeah, it's
we didn't have any of that up here.
It's all iHeart right now. It's like okay. But yeah, I love that bit. Now we were asked what's the better movie, Godfather or Jaws? Okay. Godfather is absolutely 100% a better filmed, better directed, better acted movie. My favorite is Jaws. I love The Godfather, and it deserves every Oscar it's ever won and every bit of praise it does. But if I'm holding one in my hand and I'm saying one of these is going to go in the DVD player first, 9 times out of 10, it's Jaws. That is just my favorite. So now also, let's see, Jaws theme versus Jaws music versus Godfather music. The theme, the original or the opening theme, I think of Godfather is better than dun 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 dun.
No.
But hold on. But you take the John Williams, the entire thing, versus the Godfather, and Jaws wins, because a lot of people think Jaws is just dun 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 dun. But Out to Sea is one of the best pieces of music ever. So yeah.
Currently, I am obsessed with this kid named Billy Strings. We sell a ton of that. I've never heard of
What?
Billy Strings. I have no idea what that person sounds like. I just know that they are doing well, because I said we carry multiple titles and sell multiple titles of them.
Hey, Ethereal, they gave me their picks for the covers first, so I'm gonna go with them, and then after we do season 14, we'll get your season in. So I just need to know what to look up for you. Alrighty, and congratulations on the computer. Hot take: both Godfather and Jaws are boring for the first half of the movie. I actually agreed with you on Jaws for a while when I was in my early 20s. I just kept fast forwarding to the shark, but now I'm completely different on it. I got to watch every bit of it, because that's where all the character work is done. I'm getting all the stuff together. I'm going to do a ranking where I talk about, I just wanted to do this. I've seen all these movies. I want to do something. I got a movie channel I don't do anything with, so I was going to do a ranking of the top 50. You guys are welcome to come in, but it's really, I don't know if I'll do the everybody vote thing, because there's 50 of them, and that would take like 6 hours. All right, random reads, I'll look them up. I've actually seen that one. Bluegrass with rock metal fusion. I've seen a couple of those. Bonnaroo. Okay. Anyway, kids, So what the ladies have cooked up for us, the first half of the season is going to be the Lester sisters, and the second half is going to be RDV, I guess, or I'm going to mix them up. But they decided first one up is Sensational She-Hulk, and that will be on, what is today? Sunday? That'll be on Tuesday. Alrighty. Funnier shows, Soap versus All in the Family. I actually never really watched Soap. I saw it's on Tubi, so I may remedy that. I always, when Soap was on, I always thought it was boring. Archie Bunker was not boring to me. So right now, All in the Family is the only one that I have anything. No, Away from the Mire is one of my favorites by him. Oh. Alrighty, what is some strange music that I've heard that I could recommend? What are you saying, Pix?
I didn't say a thing.
Didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought I heard you.
Maybe that was your family saying, quiet.
I know. Finally, get off the air. Get off the air. Anyway, guys, yeah, please join us tomorrow at 10. We're going to be talking about an excellent DC comic from the 2000s called Fallen Angel. That is, if everything goes well. I've pushed this back so many times.
Oh, wait, hold in. I got this. Another writer's going to die.
Wait, what?
So another writer's going to die, so you don't have to talk about it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And while they're talking about Fallen Angel,
are you actually going to advertise a competing video?
Well, we'll be on before you even start, so.
Right. Yeah, so before we start, check out the reading over at Geeky Puppet Show.
Yeah, it's more Teen Titans Go.
And then come back on Tuesday for the cover rankings as well. Alrighty, cool times.
All's fair is war in love.
Yeah, with that being said, thanks for hanging out with us. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night, kids.